I'm Rebecca from Mediation Now. Today I wanted to talk to you about what you need to think about if you're separating. Do you know what would happen to your property or who would look after your children if you haven't made a will? And do you know what happens if you separate or you're no longer living with your husband or wife or civil partner? It's always a good idea to have a will and to regularly review it, especially if you separate from your partner. If you don't, your decisions and your opinions might not take place. If you have children under 18, then the normal rule is that the surviving parent will look after them. But what happens if you and the other parent should die together? You can use a will to appoint guardians to care for your children, and so that you know that they will be properly looked after you've gone. You also need to think about how you would divide your money and other property if you die. You choose executors who have a legal obligation to collect your assets together, pay any debts such as funeral expenses or inheritance tax, and then distribute them. You can set up trusts if you have young children or if you have difficult family relationships to avoid any unpleasantness later on and to ensure fairness. You can also plan your finances so that you don't pay too much inheritance tax. Dying without a will is called intestate. There are a set of legal rules that then determine who should get what. It's really easy to make mistakes when you write a will yourself. Do-it-yourself kits are available, but we'd always recommend that you consult a lawyer or a professional who can advise you properly to make sure that your choices actually take place. If you appoint a solicitor to prepare a will for you, you'll normally be asked to fill out a form, a detailed questionnaire, and you'll probably meet with them to go through it all so that they know and you know exactly what you are expecting to happen. The message really is just to be prepared and help your loved ones carry out your wishes, and it's especially important to remember to review things after you separate because things can change and life changes.